I'm Carly Goodenkoff, and my presentation is on unhealthy foods. I am part of the Prairie Clovers 4-H Club in Delaware County. I researched the top 5 unhealthiest foods that Americans typically eat, and for each of those 5 foods, I chose one food and looked up what each of them contain. Those 5 most unhealthiest foods were donuts, ice cream, soft drinks, French fries, and canned soup. For donuts, I chose the Krispy Kreme glazed cream-filled donut. In one donut, there are 20 grams of fat, which looks about this much fat in one Krispy Kreme donut, and there's 23 grams of sugar, which would be this much. For ice cream, I did Ben & Jerry's chocolate fudge brownie. In only 1 cup of Ben & Jerry's ice cream, there is 28 grams of fat, which would look like this much, and 58 grams of sugar, which is about this much. To make a healthier choice for the ice cream, you can switch it out for frozen yogurt, which will eliminate the fat content, but will still have just as much sugar. For soft drinks, I chose Mountain Dew. In 1 can of Mountain Dew, there are 46 grams of sugar, which looks like this. For French fries, I chose Burger King medium order of French fries. There are 22 grams of fat in a medium order of French fries, which looks like this, and there are 670 milligrams of sodium. For canned soup, I chose Campbell's Homestyle Chicken Noodle Soup, and in one small can of the soup, there are 2,350 milligrams of sodium, which the American Heart Association recommends eating no more than 2,000 milligrams in one day. So with the 1 small can of soup, you'd already go over your limit. I hope with my presentation you've learned some foods that you should try to avoid and make some healthier choices. Are there any questions? I got all my information from livestrong.com and dietfacts.com. Yeah. The question was, why did I show these specific ones? I researched the 5 unhealthiest foods, which were these foods. So then for each of those foods, I just picked a food under that category so I could show you what it contained. Yeah?
My question is, recently you pointed out 3 ingredients in these: sugar, fat, or sodium. Can you identify which ingredient would be the least healthiest? If I wanted to cut out fat, would that be best? Cut out sodium?
It probably depends more what you're trying to do. Like if you don't want as much fat in your diet, then obviously you should avoid that. Or if you if you want to be healthy, really, you don't want anything. Yes, these 5 foods were listed on livestrong.com. Yeah, I compared it with other websites, but it was mostly just these foods, so. Yeah. Are there any more questions? Thank you.